2 weeks ago, I did do Reno's. Video of that will be in the description down below on the YouTube video. And if you're on the stream right now, you can find it by Reno Seiishizo on YouTube. I pretty much used these two teams with Reno's, and I kind of got the feeling like maybe I can do this with Lushen's as well. Because Reno's, it is really good, but it's also super freaking RNG. Lushen's is not that RNG. And I did not actually try this team with Reno before, but I noticed that you can make a Lushen pretty slow and then still make it work. Double Kaki's next, double Julie's next. We would still like to ignore defense if we have absolutely no freaking setup. I have seen some people actually do this kind of team with a Julie plus a Lushen, or a Lushen plus a Julie, whatever way you want to go for. But yeah, I haven't tested the damage at all just yet. And that's what we're gonna do right now. And I'm actually kind of curious about the damage. I might not want to throw it at this, but since it's early in the rush, I kind of want to give it a try. This might be really bad. I think that he's probably on Nem on this unit. This actually... Holy... Lushen still OP. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a meta. Okay, I can definitely not Lushen that because of one unit over there. Lushening these is also a little bit harder. Well, I could technically... He has odds to be stripping something, but I kind of want to give it a try. I do also have my normal teams ruined up, but just for the sake of the fun of it, see how much bar I'm getting. Okay, do still keep that. Yeah, okay. It is a little bit of an issue against full-on fire units. Like, double fire units, maybe not what I really want to hit with this, right? That's kind of a thing. Because now there's just too much miscrit potential and all of that shenanigans going in there. Kill it! If you don't kill it, you're not going to get that much shield. Can you kill it? You weak. You're only worth your S2, by the way, though. Like, anything outside of your S2, you ass. You're just going to die to this right now. Haha, that skill's no damage. Okay, haha, I have no freaking... fucking no healing on this. Okay, damage! Okay, if Wu Yong has to do anything, it's ass. I can lower the music by a little bit, no worries. This one, I could technically do with this. Or you lower this voice. I don't know. Why always play around with these settings a bit, I guess. I don't think that this would trigger you, right? Okay, that does trigger you. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, note to self. Don't use it against Abelios. Abelios will be annoying. That is a thing. Loki? YOLO. YOLO. We're just gonna try it for a few. We got a lot of minutes left on the rush clock anyways. We can always go to normal AOs later on to play things safe. That is tricky if this thing is alive, because that S2 could do a lot of damage. Good thing I didn't go for the S2. That's why .AO is preferred AO. I agree. Maybe don't use your S2. I need S2 to get a boost in. Otherwise, the other unit would cut. This is even better. Like, this makes it even better. I could go for a different boost kind of unit, but it's kind of nice where I ignore the Vanessa passive, and that's, or passive active, whatever it's deeming to be these days, right? Plus, most of the time, you're kind of on defense or semi-defense build. Also, I'm not too unimpressed by the amount of damage that this Lushen is doing on his cards. Like 13k per card is not that bad. This is one of those you probably want to do double. Well, if you double it... well, no, I think that this is the one that you probably don't want to do. But we're gonna do it for science. Can you somehow fit a Mirene only against slow teams? Now you could put Mirene over the Kabila. Okay, since we kill on the first hit, second hit should definitely kill. I'm actually kind of impressed by these Lushen damages. Like 12k per card, that's not bad. You might be right. You might be right that a Mirane into double Lushen would probably do more damage. That is true. But I already had that third Lushen ruined up already anyway, so... Against Camilla teams, that's kind of an interesting one as well. Would rather do this one, I think. But yeah, the core 2 Lushens are like 250-ish in speed. This one is way slower. Also, the cleanup for this, a Lushen and a Mephisto should definitely be able to clean this up pretty fast. So the cleanup on Camillas is pretty nice as well. Yeah, this is just the point where Ken kind of does mess you up. Also, this I would normally skip because of Nick's passive. And Nick's passive could mess up a Nefty's shenanigans kind of thing real badly. Did you ruin a Megan? No, I did not ruin a Megan. I could do a Megan in his place if I want to hit Kens. Yeah, like if I'm really aiming for hitting the Kens, then yeah, but I kind of like the Mephisto for its own sake. Oh, wait. I just remembered I did not set up a defense just yet. Like, why is my defense getting hit? I did not set one up yet. The defense we're gonna go for today is U plus U. Plus U. I'm like, why am I getting hit this much? Did it actually switch? Sometimes it doesn't switch properly. My death was hella inting me. Okay, this is kind of the point where I would say is a little bit too tricky to hit. This is kind of the case where you think like maybe you can triple Lushen it. But I think that also the Panthers would be numb in that kind of shenanigans. Wait, this is the real test, right? This is the real test. Yep, we gotta do it. Don't be swift and weird, though. Well, I don't think you would be outspeeding me in that case. I think there are all Nem, which would make things worse. If we can't kill them all, I guess they're all minus wind. Yeah, and then they massively start healing one another. It was close, though. It was close. It was close. Too much HP on Camillas. Rip, didn't work. Lushen suck, confirmed. Well, in this kind of scenario, I guess you can clear, but you also keep the Abellio alive, which therefore the Julie in one slot would have been a nice different one. Oh, well, you can also just clear it. I called out Abellio, but it's Abellinus, of course. That's also kind of bad. Especially since you have absolute no value after your S2, I would say. Like, your S3 is really mediocre. This unit is just there for the S2. Well, also, I did not really give a good runes to it. That's definitely a thing as well, but... It would be nice if you had an S3, because you just kind of don't. Okay, into a Valesca's a definite no-go. Ragdoll is a no-goer. This could work, except that I'm kind of scared of a Rakan. Like, that's definitely a thing with the Renos. Renos, you had less issues with elements. Because Renos crits anything and everything by the moment they do crit. And here, if this Rakan is alive, I think I just instant dive to the Rakan. Unless we lap, and we just clear his ass. Kind of works though. Why do people struggle against a Chroma Gideon like Hwoarang defense? Not entirely sure. I guess that the Lamilla team would be able to counter that. When's the Collapse's bench press supposed to be here? In 2 weeks. The hits you can do are super fast though. That's definitely a thing. And there's actually a good bit of Nyx defenses out there right now, which with my normal team on Nefties, I wouldn't hit this. Because there's too much odds of giving pushback to, or a push up to the Triton. And then it will be an issue. When you start your arena rush, if you want to get your first holy shit. If you want to get your first G3, I would recommend to start as high as possible. Because it's better to play the game where you just keep your own points rather than you try to gain more points. What speed you got on the Lushens? They're like 255ers. Ooh, that's kind of bad now. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Good thing we lap because of him taking a turn and the Kabila being super fast. G3 is pretty easy to achieve these days. It's a lot easier than back in the days. Relatively speaking, way easier. But is it easy for everyone? By all means, not necessary. I still have this one ruined as well. Missed the pushback on the Kabila. Oh, unlucky him. But yeah, this is also still definitely an option because in the end, you also clear everything and 2 turns and dead. So that's also kind of a thing. Do I really need the Wooyoung team? But then again, like against these, it is a lot safer to just go for Nefty's Grogan. It doesn't really get much better than Nefty's Grogan, to be honest. Especially with Grogan taking 2 turns right now, that thing is just stupidly strong. No, I can't do that because of Byuncho. I think that this guy is probably too tanky for Lushens. Because I know the name. He might be even too fast on this thing. He was not too fast on that thing. Would have been close, I think. Nyx, Lydia, Dark Pony. Yeah, that's very free to play, sir. Fuck. Also, I would probably remove the... I would probably place it somewhat different with like a Leo in there. Funny, Grogan does always do S2. No, the Grogan only does S2 because I let it auto the moment that everything is like super low attack bar. Or a super low HP bar. That's the reason I can put Grogan towards auto. Because if I do nothing right now, like everything is below 30%. So if I auto this right now, he will always S2. So that's always like I click Rogan S3 and then I hit spacebar for the auto. What I mainly do. And we got TOA Kiki with a 5 gifter, my man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Highly appreciate it. Ding dong, motherfucker. Ding dong. We don't hear those often, and I like to hear those. 16k per hit. That is the L nasty. That's a good bit of damage. You're looking like a snack today. Is that a thing? We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Nice. Can I hit this? I do have my... No, it's that I would land debuffs. Actually, not a bad team, to be honest. It's pretty high up as well, so it does showcase that it's not bad. I could hit it if it needed. Rico or Rocco was awesome. Yeah, man. That was like Boondock Saints, great movie. If you don't know what the Ding Dong motherfucker is from, watch Boondock Saints, great movie. Loki, since this is that many points, I should just give him a bit of a slow clear. This is actually the case where you don't do anything in here, pretty much, but sure. Still waiting for part 3. I'm not sure if that would ever come, though. Well, thus far, slow clear. This team is just too OP, man. If you got these units, rune them up. Forgot Rush on Asia. Yeah, always do check when this timer thingy is about to run out. It's always recommended. That's your best friend for checking out when rushes are. Do we try it again? He could be weirdly fast on one of those units, though. Well, we're 194 on the speed. We fine, we fine. Okay, he does have the first one being fully removed. It is cool if it works, though. It is cool if it works. No, that's my same I use in that team. But you can just place a Pheromals. Pheromals is as good. Wait, lots of guildies. A lot of guildies. Can you outspeed this? Pheromals is as good. Exactly. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Is that an S2? That is an S2. I like it that you do S2. Thank you very much, sir. Because S3 would have been bad news. But S2 is totally fine. Thank you for derping units. Or something. This guy is also pretty high up. Yeah, the teams with double fire kind of make it where I would say Lushen not as good as the Reno team. I think the Renos, even though it's way more RNG, it feels a lot more placeable to spam it into everything. Like, for example, what I did last rush with just spamming one team. That does work over there, but it wouldn't really work on this one, though. That's definitely a difference. I think we can still send this, actually. Maybe I should have... No, I need both Lushens on Will for that reason. Okay. I will do that next time, I guess. Otherwise, you're not a proper underwater counter. And that's the thing with a team like this. Yeah, or you would have to go Julie plus Lushen. Julie plus Lushen would also work. Could also go Reno plus Lushen. I think I would do that. Yeah, maybe that would be my next thing, that I go Reno plus a Lushen. Because I definitely do like my Lushen in this. Meanwhile, Celestra needs debuffs for some reason, true. They raised the price of RTA things in shop, yes, but they also lowered, or they upped the amount of rewards you get, so it's 1-for-1 trade, it's the same. Lushen first or Reno first? Ooh, I think Lushen first is what I would do. I think it doesn't really matter too much in all honesty. I think that's also a case. Okay, this is... With Reno, I would take the risk. With this, not really. What the freak is even this? Oh, I can tell you. She did. Unless it's super duper tanky. Nah. It's also pretty hard to survive. Like, what are they doing? Like, 11k per hits? 66k AoE? Surviving that on multiple units is definitely not an easy job. I'm getting a good bit of hits since the switcherino. That's good, that's good. This one I do expect to be a little bit more on the tanky side, though. Okay, I'm not fully in tune, it seems. That's kind of bad. Or I just named it. No, I named it, that's why. Okay. Yeah, that's also an issue for these kind of teams. If you get named on Triton, it could be kind of bad. And with kind of bad, I mean really freaking bad. He's a jack. Well, since Fendon is more attack-ish based, I think he's not gonna be full HP. So therefore, maybe he's more of a victim as well. Especially if you start off with triple crit on it the first time. Wait, was this the one where I was said I wasn't fully in tune, or was it something? I don't know. No, I think it was a different one. Because this one, very dead. Whoops. Yeah, this guy is already dropping in ranks. It's the highest one right now. I haven't seen Balthasar at all. He's still very high up. Oh, whoops. This is definitely the wrong team. Yeah, for this is definitely the wrong team. I would rather double Lushen this than make Driana not come back. Unless Lushen full crits. Yeah, not full crits. Ooh, close. Does the collab announcement come today? I have no clue, my man. I have no clue. Yeah, I definitely would like this one more over here. Worked out at least. Yeah, it did work out, but I had a good bit of crits, I would say. Also, I felt like his unit was not dealing as much damage. See, in this case, I have less crits, so then it's worse. But I critted the other thing to death, which... What the fuck is that even? Okay. If it's 10-day countdown, it should be on Monday. Ooh, yeah, that's... They did do 10-day countdowns before, right? Oh, wait, this is a guildie. Let me be a friendly guildie and not hit my guildies. Luck with your rush, thank you. Oh, he might be Nem. He was not Nem. You know what he is? Shit. I like the anti-revive from Visto, man. As your Lushen rune, I'll showcase all of the runes at the end of the rush. I'm a nice guild. Exactly. I'm a good guildie. I'm not really finding the people that are higher than me, which is a little bit weird. Would say I would have to find them more often by now. In the end, Grogan hit is faster because it also annihilates the Vanessa in one turn. Without the Vanessa taking a few turns and shit. Well, against this, I could make the argument that the other team is better. Because there are good odds that the Vagina is gonna stall me in here. Okay, in this case, that's the weakest Vagina known to mankind. With 23k it already dies, but... You get what I'm saying. Like, if that thing survives and then starts cycling and blah 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 nonsense, it takes a while to kill it. Oh, that thing can be very annoying as well to kill, right? Yeah, I should definitely not be wasting my time on this. Okay, this guy is hitting me back. That's fine. I can clear you in 3 seconds anyways. It's just that I'm like, how are these... okay, there's still a few people high up. I haven't really found M. Okay, how many seconds do we have left? 23. Okay, let's just give this a clear, like, this. Still 23 minutes on the clock, so still a good bit of time. Why no Will for Tiana Gelly and Will Leo Camp depths? I kind of have that, but then I have that with a slight different team, which could actually work on this one, would it? No, actually, I could have done it on this one. Could have actually done it on this one. Yeah, this is actually kind of wasting my time. Especially if the Vermos goes 6 times in a row. Yeah, I have a better team for this. Yep, give me the dots, because dots is healing. 20k HP heal because of 2 debuffs. Good thing Same is not absolutely busted. Would you mind stop doing that? $30k heal, haha. Yeah, I think that this would kill at this moment, right? Okay, not yet. That's bad. Maybe with all of the hits in. There's a little bit of an issue that I hope you would die on that hit. You did. We should have done it earlier because he's probably playing at Zogi shit speed. Okay, talking about a hit that took me way too much time. And this is what we saw here. Not bad rune though. Not bad rune. Credits to that. $54k, damn. Ooh, Nyx is on them. Interesting. Well, Nyx doesn't have that good a strip rate against 4 buffs, so... Not too worried about that. Guilty. Lots of Kens out there. Wouldn't Nemen will Megan clear the Leos in seconds? Kinda depends on what Leo team. Gemini Kaki, that doesn't work against a Kai. Or Fire Jin. Same unit, but you get the idea. Plus, it's always the thing with a Nem trap like that. What if it's super high on damage? Or what if it's absolutely no damage at all? That's just always kind of the tricky part. But yeah, it can work, it can work. But not against the Kai. Slash the Jin. I am dropping points. Okay, I guess this guy is hitting me back. That's allowed, I guess. In that case, let's do a switcherino. Yeah, it's a little bit early for a switcherino, but if someone's farming need that much, I should maybe go for a little bit of a switcherino. This one, yep. And a final is going to be you. Like, that is the dangerous thing of hitting someone full hard that can switch his defense to a complete different defense, but still clear your defense in 3 seconds. Which could save a deep presets. That would be kind of nice, yeah. Defense success. Ta-da. And to hit someone different, let's hit him again. Well, at least he has enough time to still get his G3 back. If I do this at the end of the rush, you're pretty much out of G3. But it's too far, and then he probably would run out of my things as well. Out of my list. Okay, suddenly get hit by different people. That's also an option, I guess. I guess that this is... No, that's a little bit too annoying to hit, I would say. This one... Wait, I could actually do this over there, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, I have to add Leo in this team. I'm an idiot. I did not add Leo to this team. I'm an idiot sandwich. I think my whole team is dead. I normally do this with a Leo and not a Deborah. That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. I'm like, why am I moving so late? Okay, that's how to lose your points. Ooh. Yeah, it does show why his team is rocking so good. Let's actually equip this with a... Yeah, it's normally this team. This team, but we need to add in a Leo. First Leo still ruined. Yeah, it's a fine Leo. Fire one. Kind of makes sense. Wait, does he immediately go for it? No, it's if he just get touched, right? It's a lot of damage. Wow. That's a lot of HP on this unit. There's a lot of damage though. Yeah, that unit is pretty solid, if I say so myself. You locked on a siege match for 15 minutes. Oh, that's so troll, man. That is actually so troll. Okay, like this, you still have enough damage. I was thinking that maybe there's not enough damage if I don't add Deborah, but still 50-60k is good enough. In most cases. Well, someone tried it against me yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. No, it was yesterday. Tried to get a draw in RTA with my Venton against the Cynthia. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing, man? Okay, I guess he can clear me still. Well, it's his loss if he wants to set that through and go all the way till the end. Lots of Kais today. Kai is a little bit annoying for me to hit. Citos hate you. He's allowed. Punish him. Oh, I'll punish him at the end of the rush. Like now he just drops a few ranks, but then he will drop out of G3. You actually get... How much bar you get? Do you get as much bar as Tiana? You get 30 bar. Okay, that's too much. Can't galleon that. Oh, didn't even notice. Wait, that guilty. Okay, all of these are annoying to hit. I don't have Fire Gym myself. It could be nice for one of my defenses as well. All of your defense and you insert head of AoE Oblivion. Yeah, it's super common these days. Or it's getting a lot more common, because I made a video on it. Yeah, Fire Gen, he's pretty darn RNG, yeah. I would pretty much place him over my Tian Lang in my defense. I think that would low-key even be an upgrade. This one, I think I can actually do this. And now for the proper yeet, 90Ks. Close. Please, I need a legend, bro. Who the fuck are even you? Earn it. That's a very strong argument as well. Mastyle has a nasty defense, that's for sure. With a better defense. Wait, Mastyle, your defense is nasty, mate. If that's you. Are we all here? Wait, Vietti was... You're also high up. Yeah. But we just need these two guys to be here. And I'm not sure if Max is here. Don't think so. League 6 OP. Yep. By using Kaki, they will die for sure. Yeah, probably, but don't have it ruined, so I can't. This is the reason that Arena Rush in Europe is just way more crazy than any other server. We actually care and we try hard because it's funny. Love your Kaki Deborah against Camilla offenses. Or defenses. Makes sense, but I don't see too many of them, so therefore I don't really care too much. The rank 3 guy didn't get G3 yet. Okay, that's interesting. Let's farm it that he doesn't get it in this one as well. No, probably will get it. Wait, this guy? No, he does have it. He just doesn't have it in World Arena. Or you mean this guy? Yeah, you're right. This guy doesn't have it. Let's kick him out. Like, I cannot find this fucker for dear life, mate. I haven't found him a single time yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. No attack buff kill. Yikes. What do now? Yeah, that kind of sucks. If I can take you out, I think you have the most damage output. Sweet dreams. Those are not sweet dreams. They're also not made of these. That was a really bad joke, wasn't it? Yeah, that somehow worked. Yeah, his team didn't have that much damage output now. If he had Dark Gojo or even Driana over that Isis thingy, he would have won. Driana would have won that. Isis kinda ass confirmed. Rib unit. It's kind of for me, do I really need this kind of team to always be ruined? I'm not sure. In the end, it feels pretty much almost safer to just Grogan people. Can you trade Dark Pudding for your Grogan? Hell no, fuck that unit. Dark Pudding is ass. Like, top fucking ass unit. Did you not see where I placed her in my most wanted tier list? Storage Guardian. And anyone that claims that wants a dark pure cookie thingy does not have a dark pure cookie thingy because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's a lot of guildies in this one as well. I've seen so many guildies already. Ooh, this one we can actually do. Yeah, that could work. Ask Amor about his most wanted list. I actually gave him the tier list to make that list, but I haven't seen it as of yet. Wait, Ammo, send it to me on DM. I'm actually curious right now. I'll check it after the rush. Wait, how did this thing die? Did not expect a Seraph to die from that, in all honesty. List is too long for waiting. Wait, Segmats. Oh, that could be kind of annoying, actually. Man, too many freaking Kais and shit. Mainly shit and shit. Yeah, refresh again. I don't care. was Maxi's meat right this tier list. Oh shit, that's a title and a half right there. Your giraffe would destroy me. Depends what's next to it, I guess. Why is there so many annoying things to hit? I need more targets to hit. Should be starting to remember names of things that I don't have to click in it again. Jesus. Why is freaking nothing chill to hit? Low key? Fuck. He took the attack buff on that last hit. Don't kill. He did not fully kill. I want to get Death Break. Nice. Don't kill it. Don't proc into hitting it again. If he did not proc on that, I think that this would have killed on the Death Break. Yeah, that would have. That a waste. That a waste. That a waste. 14 points. Jesus. How summons we're doing nowadays? Kind of same. A little bit of a break time where everything is kind of as according towards events and shit. But outside of that, not the worst. Not the worst. Okay, I'll check it after the rush thingy. That's a Velasca. Well, actually, yeah, you know that you don't give shits about Velascas. Ooh, that a fast as fuck Triton buoy. But I guess not 100 accuracy. Oh wait, we're rank 1. I could clear that one, but it does also seem a little baity-ish. Same as this, actually. Why do I keep hitting things that are too fast? Okay, we do outspeed it right now. Okay, do I boost enough? You go for that one, you go for that one, that's good. No, why do you have to do that? Don't do that. Good stun. Don't proc. Be a nice freaking asshole. Thank you. Thank you for being a nice asshole. It would have costed me a lot of points. There's that much time on the clock. Okay, this is going to be game plan. Fuck, should have actually done that on this one on the right. Good thing it still dies. 2 minutes, I know. Went from 110-ish to 410. Jesus. That's a rough day, mate. That's a rough day right there. Rank 2, it was on that one. Okay, I have time for one more hit if I'm fast. That's a lot of tankiness. We might waste my time on this though. Fuck, I misclicked. Fucking misclicks. Okay, kill this fast. No, I might be out of time. Fuck. Miss death break. Okay, that skill's even slower. Why do you have to go crit animation? Okay, it's over. Fuck! Why is this thing too slow? Either how. G3! Fuck. Maybe if I had that last hit in, does guarantee that you can get it? Yeah, pretty much. Like if it doesn't show legend in here and here right now, you don't have it. But was a fun rush. Was a fun rush nevertheless. Lushen teams, not too bad. Not too bad. So for the runes of all of those teams, we are the Wooyoung sitting at a 194 on triple forward, double fight and a shield. Shield is mainly to counter the Amduets. We had one Lushen on off-wheel. I think double on-wheel is probably better because that gives me options against Amduets. So I think I will change this before I save it. Then this was the other Lushen. I think they do enough damage. I think I can get away with the other one on wheel, but I definitely do want to make both on wheel. This was the third Lushen. This was the Lushen that was used in the Mephisto team, so that one is definitely a fair bit slower. Mephisto was looking like this, triple fighter right there. I could also make you a will to counter Amduets as well, but I'm not sure like how much. Yeah, maybe I should do that because this team I'm normally not using against Amduets, so for that reason to have an Amduet counter is kind of nice. This was the Grogan team over there, also a solid team right there, and then we were also using this one for a bit. Just super tanky and high HP, bit of accuracy, 15 crit rate is all you need. And then I also used the Hanwoo once or twice here and there, which was this team over here. Plus the variation to it where I had the Leo in there myself, but that one was not that commonly used. But for that reason, we also had a Nem set on this to also counter the Loras. That was just to counter the Lora. I have this one. But to make it a little bit of a multi-purpose kind of unit, I added in the option to do it like this. And then I just use my normal Leo over there. So that's pretty much all for all of them runes. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.